And we have particular days that you are supposed to speak English and Kiswahili. So the day you speak Kiswahili in an English day,
or Sheng.
Yeah, we used to have something called a monitor. A damn old shoe. Old shoe.
I think
with some fungus inside.
I think we were in the same primary.
Hi, are you ready to know what you don't know about small changes? Well, you are in the right place. This is the Academy of Small Changes podcast, bringing you small changes that lead to huge progress. And for your information, even your stations are tuned in too. Yeah. And now, he is your host, Eliud Achero. Teaching is a noble profession. However, we have a few teachers who are selling the noble reputation of this noble profession. Have you ever been shamed in public in the name of a disciplinary measure? It could be in front of parades, in front of parent meetings, in front of board of governors meetings, or even class time. If this has ever happened to you before, leave a comment below describing how that felt. Right now it may sound a negligible issue because of course you are mature enough and you can handle public shame. I want you to describe how that feeling was at that time, because I know that is something you can remember and will remember. Many of you don't know that these tiny habits have a huge impact in your social development. And as you get older, you realize you are getting used to these things already. Probably it molded you in a certain way that your personality is a reflection of what happened to you in primary or high school. And the reason why some teachers make this particular mistake over and over and over again is because the negative effects weren't clear to them immediately. In 2019, somewhere in Bomet County, if I'm not wrong, a female student took her own life after a teacher publicly shamed her for soiling her clothes with her menses. I don't know if you have ever heard of this story. This lady was having her menses for the very first time. So what happened is that the teacher realized this lady was not writing, and she got hit with a book on the head. She again got ordered to stand up, which she reluctantly did because you know of what happened. And what followed were insults. And she got ordered to leave the classroom. And you know how high school and primary students can be. They laugh at you exaggeratingly, hadi wengine wanacheka mpaka wanaingia chini ya desk. So things happened and she hanged herself with a lasso. When teachers make a decision, they should think about how their decisions will affect their students, especially any person under the age of 18, which means this is an age group predominated by primary and high school students. I mean, how is someone under the age of 18 supposed to handle this kind of humiliation? For example, we have schools with English days and Kiswahili days. You speak Kiswahili in an English day, you are being crowned an ancestral, antiquated kind of shoe for speaking Kiswahili. Most schools call it a monitor. Sijui kama shule yenu ilikuwa na kitu kaa hiyo. Kiatu imechapa maisha mbaya sana. Another example is you are being coerced to make a public apology in parades on a chilly Monday morning. How is someone under the age of 18 supposed to handle these kind of humiliations in front of primary or high school students and in front of all the teachers? Because I believe their minds are too young to comprehend what their fundamental rights are, and probably they don't even care what their rights are because they are limited. They are dependent to their parents, dependent to their guardians, dependent to their teachers. I understand that the whole idea is to transform and positively change the student, but you need to know fear and shame do not motivate change. I feel it's degrading our children. It's making our children feel unworthy. It's making our children suicidal. And at the end of the day, these tiny habits, these small habits are inflicting severe harm to our children. The more you shame, the more you lower their self-esteem. The more you shame, the more you create lower confidence in their lives. And at the end of the day, you are causing what you say you want to prevent. We take a very short break, but don't stay too far. I see Sire Jimmy just arrived with his Tesla in studio, without forgetting his entourage. When we come back, I tell ya, it's going down.
Depot on the beat.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Eludachero here, back with another one. Sire Jimmy is in the building.
I am in the building, bro.
My main man.
The main man.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
What's poppin', bro?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good too.
That's nice.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, bro.
Welcome to the Academy of Small Changes podcast.
What up?
It's a damn good show.
Damn good show.
Damn good show.
Damn good show, bro.
Yo,
up?
bro.
What's up?
Have you ever experienced a situation where your teacher, it could be your primary school teacher or your secondary school teacher, is embarrassing you in public? Yani mbele ya daro.
Aye.
In front of your classmates.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't know the impact this situation has to your social development. Do you have some of these circumstances you've experienced, or maybe your classmates have gone through and you feel, no, this is not right?
Of course.
Talk to me, my boy.
Of course, like that's happened to everyone. I know even you, it has happened to you.
Sure, yeah.
But before I begin, for the guys who are going back to school,
yeah,
a big up, guys. I know it's a struggle, but lazima tujitayarishe, you know.
Yeah.
It will come to an end. But yeah, it's happened. It's happened before. At most circumstances, even to me, it has happened to me before.
Talk to me about that. What happened to you? Or is it too embarrassing to?
Yeah, it's a funny story. It's a funny story. You know, even the guys who are listening, they've watched our videos. You know, a tall guy, right?
Yeah.
So there was a time the teacher had come to class, you know, and I don't want to mention any name or the school I was in, or this, you know, no one knows, you know. And to those ones who know, you know. You know. Huh?
Yeah.
You know that I know that you know.
Yeah.
So we were in school. Then all of a sudden the teacher entered class, and I don't know what I had done because it was a long time ago. And all of a sudden alinianzia to, like, he just started with me like, ona hiyo refu yako nah, look at what you're doing. Then you refer, hey, just like abusing. Then, like, he had too much self-esteem. You get me? Yeah.
Let me tell you something that happened to a primary school that I attended long ago.
Alrighty.
My friend.
Okay.
I still remember this day.
Alrighty.
But this didn't happen to me. I'm just narrating what I saw.
Oh, okay.
So in this primary school X.
Primary school X. I like it.
And we have particular days that you are supposed to speak English
and Kiswahili.
So the day you speak Kiswahili in an English day, yeah, we used to have something called a monitor. A damn old shoe. A damn old shoe.
I think
with some fungus inside.
I think we were in the same primary X.
With some fungus inside. And it was connected with a rope. These hard ropes, it was kind of a skipping rope. So every school has class prefects. So when the prefect or maybe your classmate spots you speaking Kiswahili in an English day, now sasa everybody now starts saying, I've heard you. The pressure. You're put in the book and you're put on the monitor. Like a bling. My man. That thing is very embarrassing and very humiliating. In front of the whole school, you're going for lunch. You imagine you don't have the guts to go for breakfast. You don't have the guts to go for lunch.
Yeah.
Because you can't put it out. Because ukitoa, the moment you remove that thing, unaenda straight to the headmaster. Na uko ni viboko. Ra.
Cool.
My friend.
Actually,
that's not right.
Actually,
it's not
we had
right.
the same circumstances in our school. I think we were in the same primary X.
Yeah. Primary X.
Hey, but you see, for us, I think at that moment when you guys were there, it was too humiliating. I swear, when we had those monitors, we used to wear it like nobody cares.
What?
It used to be the chain of the school.
My friend, that thing is very humiliating, very embarrassing. Like you can't even look at your classmates. You know how primary school can be. You are working with that monitor. Mkwanza mnapanga line, you're going for breakfast. Wewe uko na hapo ako kakiatu kamechapa, kazeka kona kafanga zumekiwa tu hapo hivyo kwa shingo. Manze kila mtu anakuona na kuchekelea. Na unajua the way primary students exaggerate laughing.
Yeah.
Unacheki tu, anacheka tu ingine so bad, man.
It's bad, man.
This thing, we understand that this thing is up to correcting students, but I feel that is not the right way to go. Because if it's a matter of speaking whichever language that the school requires at what particular day, the school can develop other means to ensure that this thing is followed. Or if someone goes against these rules, there are other measures that can be taken instead of humiliating.
Yeah, true.
You know the damage of humiliation, what it can do to your life, my friend.
Sometimes
inakureduce self-esteem yako inaenda down by.
I think sometimes it's not, and it's not just teachers, bro.
Yeah,
it's also parents. Sometimes parents can humiliate you or tell you some things that you don't want to hear. But you see, sometimes it may be the truth, or sometimes it can hurt so bad that you start asking yourself so many questions. But what I can say is that it's life, bro.
It's life.
But at a point, it comes to an end. You see, even the ones in high school, they're like teachers who like don't give a damn. Let me not. They don't give a damn. See, so like they'll come to class, then they'll be like, CG, you're here wasting your parents' money. You know me, I'm just coming to teach you guys to be paid. You see,
yeah,
and that's not nice. You see, so I just want to advise people, even those who are listening to this, don't take everything so seriously. Or some things are just advice, but some of them can go to an extreme. Yeah, you see, maybe they're doing it out of love, because sometimes you see, like, let's say parents might abuse you, but you see, you just put yourself in their shoes for like a minute and see how much money they are using to pay for your school fees, and then let's say come back with a bad grade. Even you, can you even talk back? Can you even like defend yourself?
You can't.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. And it should happen to everyone. You get just be down to earth and just have sympathy for other people. Maybe they're going through something and you don't know.
Maybe you should just call it understanding. You should understand, my friend. Like let's take this for example. Huh?
Yeah.
The same situation that I was talking about. This is up to correction. The main objective is to correct, but correction with embarrassment. Number one, there are only two outcomes that will come there. Number one, it's either you feel you are not good enough, you feel guilt, and sometimes you don't even have confidence of what you're doing, however much you are trying. Confidence yako inaenda chini sana.
I know.
And the second outcome is like you don't give a damn about anything they say, because number one, the teacher is embarrassing you, so you're like, so what?
And that's actually what I'm saying. Don't take it so hard.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, there's no correction that is done there.
But yes, and the way that you see, like, you'll start having a bad attitude towards that subject.
Exactly.
And that should not be the goal.
Exactly. And that is why you hear students wakifika time ya shule wanasikia hawajisikii wako down, mimi sitaki kwenda shule.
Exactly.
And you know, this week is back to school.
Yeah.
It's back to school. I'm sure these things are happening right now as you speak.
Yeah, even me, I'm getting ready to go back to school, man.
How are you feeling about that?
Man, that's not a question, but it's not good, man. But you know, you have to struggle.
Yeah, you
struggle
have to.
now. You're happy later. You get like, if you read now, if you work hard now, put in the effort, then later you'll not have to work as hard. You get?
Sure.
Yeah, because everything will come easy.
Yeah.
Hey, but sometimes, you know, you have to let loose kidogo.
It's so bad sometimes. You know, I used to hear some of the, you know, principals, head teachers, they say that they call your parents and what they are gonna do is just cane you in front of your parents.
The principal.
What's the point?
The principal
Or the head teacher.
What?
These things happen in primary schools and secondary schools. They I'm sure you've heard of some of these threats.
Aye, bro.
Calling your
head teacher's office just the other day, man. What are you talking about?
So we're talking about something that is happening to you.
No, actually, it is because of the results. If the guys who are in primary school, they know. We were, you see, I think you were there during. You guys, do you have analysis?
Wow. Hey, analysis.
They know.
I used to hate that thing.
Yeah.
I used to hate that thing.
One time I found myself lying down in his office.
Okay, we understand this is what happens in school.
Yeah.
Caning. But that's something that is happening.
But I think it should stop.
Yeah, we have something that it should stop. Yeah.
Right now, like, our generation is not like that for 19th century generation. Our generation, even little kids, bro, can do software engineering. Like, they're they're not. You see, in the 19th century, or let me just say, in the past, the last generation, now like our parents' generation, you see them, they the only thing that they needed was education, you see, to get a good life. For us, you see, now the way now we are, we have opportunities. Like if you're not doing well in studies, you have something to back you up. Like art, let's use art for example. I know you're a good artist. You sell your paintings or your sketches for like probably 100k to someone, to like a well-paid guy, and they maybe, let's say the least will be 50k. You see, you're still making money.
Yeah.
And let's use footballer. Maybe someone is not good in football. I mean, he's not good in studies, but football, ni
Top notch.
Pepper. So you see, like, then you can get recruited. And that's one of the things which I say, it's not, for me, it's not all about education. I can start my YouTube channel, yes, like there you have. And then it grows. You see, I'll get paid for what I love doing. You get?
Yeah.
If I want to join a certain company which deals with the film industry, I join. I'm doing something that I love and getting paid for it.
Yeah.
You see? Not
what
like
a good feeling, man.
Yeah, it's a
being paid doing what you love.
Yeah, it's nice, because imagine being a doctor and yet you didn't want. That's your parents' dream. Let's not do what our parents. You see, if it's not good to you, tell them. Be open with them. You know, I know there's some parents who are not that understanding, but you know, it's your life. It's not theirs.
Yeah.
You maybe want to become a dancer and you're there struggling to become an engineer. Yani masoma dizi ingi.
Imagine. Anyway, bro, let's get back to what we were discussing a little bit. You know, we're talking about this issue. This thing, by the way, it has happened to so many people to an extent that they don't realize, you know, the impact it's having to their social development right now. Yeah. Let's take a look at this situation. Being caned in front of your parents. Why does it has to happen in front of your parent? If discipline is the issue, if discipline is the objective here, see, you go and discipline this student maybe in your office, but in front of your parents.
Why do you have to discipline, bro?
For what?
Let me tell you. In our household,
with school, discipline, I think it's kind of compulsory. Hata waseme ati haiko, it's still there.
Discipline is not only in school, it's everywhere, bro. You have to have discipline to do anything. If I want to play basketball, I have to have discipline to go and attend that basketball practice that they're doing. You get, that's discipline. If I don't have discipline, what am I? You see? And well, when at home, we talk openly. You get, like, if I have a problem, I'll go to my dad.
Yeah, I know your dad is a really good man. Good man.
I'll go to my dad and
but this society needs more fathers like him. Unajua ni watu wangapi wanatamani kuwa na mboyo kama huyo bana. Count yourself lucky.
I'm so lucky. Yeah, I'm privileged. But you see, they're not all fathers are like that. You get?
Yeah, sure.
Like, some fathers come home drunk, beat the hell out of you, and you wonder, like, why God? Like,
why is this happening?
Exactly.
Nilikosea wapi?
Exactly. And that's how someone loses his path. You get? Sometimes it can be home stress, and you can't focus. You get?
So bad.
And then when you get to school, you're not. Your mind is not.
You're not there.
Exactly.
And that could be a subsequent. That could be a reason. One of the reasons why you're not doing as well as you're supposed to be doing in school.
Yeah.
That is something that even teachers won't and wouldn't even put into consideration.
Of course.
Yeah, but have you ever been caned in front of girls in school? Or has any teacher
unfortunately yeah
and has any teacher
yes.
ever given that disciplining responsibility to your classmates to cane you in front of the class?
No.
But have you ever witnessed that thing happen? But have you ever witnessed that happening?
Huh?
Have you ever witnessed?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, this is a small thing that needs to be addressed, by the way. Talk to me, bro.
To our sponsors.
Name them.
To our sponsors.
Yeah.
Winnie's Honey Company. Honey at 700. Call 0722751495 to get your honey today.
Yeah.
And paper, call 0722751495 to get book covers. Envelopes for you know guys need envelopes, man.
Yeah, sending official letters and sending love messages.
Exactly. Okay. Going back to the podcast.
Yeah, bro. What do you think should be the alternative method of disciplining students instead of all kinds of embarrassment?
I think just need a talk. A counselor. Like if it's supposed to be a brotherhood. If I see you doing something wrong and I call you over and I talk to you. And like the way I'll find you with a girl. Let me use that. I'll find you with a chick. And then like like your guys are walking. Nastaki kuchafulia rada.
Taki kuchoma.
But you're being called. You see, to the house. I'll just call, hey Edwin, hey come kiasi. Yeah, then I'll whisper in your ear. Not that you're almost like a meter away and I shout, Elliot, unaitwa osha vyombo.
Yeah, but you know that it reduces your confidence.
Yeah, man, you don't even feel like
it reduces your
like
confidence and self-esteem. You don't feel like, bana.
Exactly.
Yeah, una feel too go down.
It's
so let's avoid embarrassment and let's have another approach to bringing whichever means of discipline or delivering a message or to change someone. You name it the way you want. Let's develop other means, other ethical and reasonable methods to approach this issue.
True.
Yeah,
true.
Otherwise embarrassment, man, is not helping out.
It's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
So what I'm gonna say is, shame should never be justified as a disciplinary technique, and instead they should have other disciplinary alternatives. Children at schools struggle to maintain their self-esteem. They struggle to get good grades. They struggle with social rankings. All the kinds of struggles these high school and primary school children go through. Let's accept them for who they are and lovingly encourage them to be who they could be. This world needs more support and less shame.
Yeah.
So let me share with you some of the alternatives that I think it's best if our teachers embrace this approach. Whenever possible, the needed discipline should be private rather than public, with the objective of helping a child understand the wrongdoing and taking responsibility for it. For example, a student insults a teacher. Does she realize the impropriety of her actions? If not, a private discussion will make it clear. If so, how might she make amends? Because mi naweza kuwa nimechizi, naweza kuwa mwenda. Sa ukichapa mwenda utakuwa umefanya kitu. Hakuna change hapo juu akili yangu haiwezi elewa unanichapia nini. because I believe the purpose of disciplinary actions is to make a student understand why are you taking that action. But if a student does not understand why you're doing that, you're doing zero work. If a student insults a teacher or does something that is not in order, and the student is genuinely regretful, then a private apology is welcome. It's acceptable. The same way, when a teacher regrets her engagement in shaming, a private apology or explanation to the student is in order. It's acceptable. It's welcome. Let's develop a culture of private disciplinary actions. If you are someone who's struggling to maintain your self-esteem, your confidence, you need to look back and ask yourself, where did this start from? And if you think the who you are right now is something that was induced by the tiny habits we are talking about today, share this video and let's clear the damn bush together. Yeah.
Go follow me on Miruka, spelled to the V, spelled to the Q,
Yeah. So
V
Jimmy.
K Q. Yeah.